All right, we are live.
And it looks like we're off as well. So this is Kyle versus Otterstone. I'm Latches. Joining with me today is...
All right, I'm Dry Blocks Man.
Welcome to the first double potato can match of the tournament. Hopefully the last as well.
Yeah. So Kyle working his way through 1-1.
Otter's stream seems to be a bit broken at the moment.
Yeah, is he currently playing?
I can check.
Yeah, I don't have him followed on Twitch, so I can't see his stream.
Yeah, it does look like he's playing, so... Oh well. Yeah, Kyle making it out of 1-1 with Propeller is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Pretty fast 1-1.
Let's see. Yeah, so keeping this Propeller throughout most of the run. The plan is to keep it to 5 tower and 5-4, so you can...
Oh hey, Otter stream. Sorry, but low Wii remote battery.
Low Wii remote battery. Oh no, hopefully that doesn't plague him.
Yeah.
That's happened to me in runs before.
Mm-hmm. Well, they usually give you your low battery alert pretty early on.
No, the Wii remote I use is a third-party Wii remote, so it actually still has half its battery.
Oh.
But it just says low battery, and I get anxious, like, should I change it? Will it break on me? Kyle getting a 455 1-2 is actually pretty good. All things considered.
For sure. Otter's stream just... not sure what's going on there.
It's existing.
It's doing something.
One little thing not many people know about, in especially in World 1, you can actually lose time just on the overworld map, just randomly, because of the Goomba, like later in the world. Depending on where he moves to, you can lose just like 0.2 seconds, just because he decided to.
Yes, that is important.
It won't play much effect on like these guys, especially in the tournament. But when you're going for like world record and PB and whatnot, it does hurt to see you just be like 0.2 off your gold, even though you played even better than your gold. So yeah, Kyle having a really solid World 1 so far, a 455, a 454, and a 450. All nothing to scoff at, honestly.
Making it out of 1-3, still with Propeller. If you lose Propeller, then you have to go with Yoshi, and it's a big mess. So it's good to see him having a really clean World 1 here.
Making sure to skip Toad as well. Probably the hardest trick of the run. Yeah. I wonder what Otterstone is up to at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does seem Otter is also making it out of World 1 as well. Pretty easily with Propeller, so...
Alright, yeah, he still has Propeller. Oh, wow.
So yeah, both runners doing really well.
Yeah. Nothing too major from either side, it seems.
I feel like Kyle is going to go for 5-3. I think. Or not. Actually, no, I don't think he will. I think he will go 5-2. So we're actually keeping count of everybody that goes for water skip in 5-1. If you don't know what water skip is, it's basically when you skip the water.
Yeah.
So hopefully he doesn't lose Propeller before that.
Yes, that's very imperative to the water skip. And the thing with that little section with the water is that, so obviously there's the elevators that you can take, which is the slowest. Then if you don't have propeller, then you have to kind of go small Mario, like intentionally take damage here. Oh, like right here, if he didn't. Oh,
He still made it out.
all right. So like right here, as he has small Mario, he couldn't have made that jump as big Mario without the propeller. So he ended up taking damage anyway. But
and it's not all over for him. He can actually get his propeller back in 5-3. So
yeah, there's 2 or 3 propeller levels past 1-1.
No, I think there's only 2. I think it's 5-3 and then airship 2.
Oh yeah, with the airship. Okay.
Yeah, so that's something to note when you're doing runs of this game. 5-2 does not have any propellers, so you basically only play it if you want to be safe and not lose propeller. But if you've already lost propeller, you may as well go 5-3. And it looks as if Otterstone on his stream, he actually made it out of 5-1 with propeller, so he's going to make up time on Kyle because he didn't lose propeller, of course.
Alright.
Popping the triple with one of his mushrooms he got from the piranha.
Yeah. Those mushrooms can be a savior in races like these, especially.
Especially going into like airship or something. If you didn't get a mushroom beforehand. Unfortunately, he got the a mushroom from the roulette block, not a propeller, which means he's probably going to just take the death and try again. Which is going to throw his vine cycle off a bit now too. So he'll have to take another intentional death after 5-4. So his vine cycle will be like correct. One thing I should also mention, with the propeller suit, you can't do mid-air spins, because if you at all shake the Wii remote, you're just gonna do your fly up and whatnot. So the platforming can be a little easier without propeller. So a lot of these levels, especially this level, is done to a point where you do a lot of triple jumps or double jumps to get height and distance, instead of doing spins in midair.
Yeah, for sure.
So that is something a lot of runners struggle with. A lot of newer runners struggle with.
Especially because you end up losing a lot of time with using that propeller on every jump, whether it's by accident or because you screwed up.
So yeah, it looks as if Otter actually lost his propeller in 5 Tower. I'm going to give a radio comm of Otter's thing. He lost propeller in 5 Tower, so he has to go up it really slowly. So this is somewhere where Kyle can make up a lot of time.
5 Tower is definitely, in my opinion, the most important level to have propeller in. Unless you really want to go for bombless, which we'll get to later, once they go into airship.
Wait, what about 5-4?
That's true, that because you can do the 5-4.
Go on.
Yeah. Nope, just ride the raft.
Oh, low percent strats, let's go. Another thing to mention with 5 Tower is actually this first segment here, with the all these dry bones and where Kyle is now. Everyone does that differently. Like, no two runners do that the same. Everyone has their own normal pattern, but as soon as you get to this part of the tower, everyone does it the same. Especially when going for the 5-5-6 cycle, which I don't think we have seen yet in the tournament. So yeah, getting 5-4-6. Otter is currently in the Iggy fight, so these guys are pretty close, if anything.
Yeah, for sure, because Kyle making up that time with the propeller.
And he's probably going to make more time up in 5-4 as well, so...
Yeah, given that he gets this skip.
It's highly likely he saves after 5 tower. Yeah,
This
finishing the
fight's
level.
really interesting because you can, depending on how you want to do, you can just stand on one of these elevators and he'll jump right into you. It's pretty
Yeah,
entertaining.
I do the slightly faster strat that saves exactly 2 in-game seconds, and it involves like jumping onto Iggy and then doing some weirdly precise flies so that you land on him at the highest point. And it saves like 2 in-game seconds at most.
Hmm.
So yeah, Kyle hopefully will be taking the lead here, but if he
Yes.
hasn't already got it.
So here he's hoping to skip basically the entirety of the level. This is typically an auto-scroller with this raft, but he's going to be propellering up here, doing some wall jumps, and all sorts of other shenanigans to get across the
Probably
level.
going to take power block as well. It's slower but more consistent.
For sure.
.355 pipe entrance. Not too bad.
Not at all.
The current fastest human time ever recorded in 5-4 skip is a 3:55 by the Coding Boy, which involves some really precise spins, and like just some really precise movement. If at all, if any time you are sliding and you jump on the same frame you hit an enemy, you get a huge burst of speed. The TAS does it a lot, and you see it done quite a bit. So as I said, Kyle will have to take an intentional death here in 5-4 to lose propeller. Well, not to lose propeller, but to get the vines back. So he's going to have to go through Ghost. Probably Big Mario, yeah. Good call on his part.
For sure. What's Otter looking like?
Otter is just at the end of 5-4, so still pretty close.
Yeah.
But Kyle
Yeah.
most definitely has the lead at the moment.
The end of this ghost house that Kyle... Oh, wow. Otterstone's stream updated. Getting some movement.
So again, mentioning the spin, like the mid-air spins there, really making a huge difference in the platforming. Kyle being able to get through that room easily.
Mm.
Like
Like,
the propeller suit. Sorry, I'll let you speak.
like right there with propeller suit, that's very difficult to do quickly because you have that spin to get the extra distance, as you saw with just the last jump in that room.
Another thing I think we forgot to mention is if you spam during the loading, the loading screen for a cannon, you actually save time. Just randomly.
Yeah, that's one of those things that we don't really know why it happens, but it happens and it's fast, and we like fast, so.
Let's hope both these runners get propeller into Bowser Jr.
See some bombless, hopefully.
Hopefully. We've had it once in the competition so far. Which, funny enough, was the first opponent Kyle faced.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
ended up losing. Also, can we get some Bless RNGs for Kyle?
Yes, definitely. These meteors can be a very big pain.
know what that crouch, but it was something. Taking that damage boost there is actually not very good because this is where you'd want a damage boost. If you don't have Propeller, you just damage boost through this lava pillar, I guess. Because he... Oh! I don't think he meant to spin there.
Yeah, that was some...
Again, giving Otterstone more time to catch up.
Yeah. Using his last backup mushroom, this could end up being interesting if he screws up in any of the later levels where he has to die.
Yeah, again, this is where damage boost. Pulling off some swaggy looking triple jumps as well.
Yes, for sure.
Apparently, triple jumps make you go faster.
And you can really abuse the hitboxes of these lava pillars. Where with the triple jumps you can, at least I feel you get your hitbox raised just above them, but...
Like you just saw there with Kyle's stream.
Exactly.
Otterstone not going for the damage boost there. Surprisingly, Otterstone was the one that actually told me that it's faster just to, if you're big Mario into A1, to just damage boost through that and then get Fire Flower back. He decided to damage boost there instead. Fair enough. So coming into 8-2, 8-2 is actually a split many people, like many runners just look over. It's actually a split that recently has come to mind to me as a level that I can just save a heap of time in, just by optimizing my movement. So yeah, we'll hopefully be seeing Kyle go for some pretty optimized movement. It's also a level people kind of just autopilot for a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more consistent levels in the run, but it can be much more optimized than one would think by looking at it.
Yeah, by reducing the amount of time you're running on slopes going to the left and jumping off slopes going to the right and whatnot. Yeah, grabbing the star so we can get a huge boost of speed and invincibility. Getting a 441 pipe as well. That's actually really good.
Yeah, for sure. Now this part here can be a bit tricky learning it, especially if you wasted a lot of time on your star. Those first few jumps there can slow you down, but Kyle doing great with that room there.
Very optimally done. 421 1-2 is pretty good. I think the most optimal time is a 424. So
yeah, Kyle's had a pretty good run apart from that Propeller in World 4.
World 5.
5, yeah.
I almost said World 3. Otter getting a 5, I guess just so he can be safe. Yeah, very clean runs coming out of both Kyle and Otterstone, keeping it pretty close between the two of them. Struggling to get the mushroom out of the box by ground pounding it.
Now this level is also something of an auto-scroller, but if you die here then it's a lot of time lost. Which is very unlikely, but it can happen, and that's not a good thing.
This is also an auto-scroller we can't skip with Propeller. Even though it's not technically traditional auto-scroller where the screen scrolls, the idea is there. Own coaster. Kind of like 5-4.
But we have U video in the chat saying that Otter might be on PB pace. That would be exciting.
PB live on stream.
Oh yeah.
That almost happened like twice. Yeah.
So Kyle definitely taking a bit of a breather here.
Definitely. This is a level where a lot of runners get stressed out as well. Like I tend to get nervous during this level.
Yes, for sure. Definitely the mental psych of what's to come.
2 of the hardest levels in the run, 8 castle and 8 airship, both consecutively after this level. You kind of get stressed out and then make any little mistake and you're running off the edge of the coaster into the lava. And that's no fun.
Slideshow percent. Yeah, Otterstone's gonna have that world record.
Dude, Pog.
That's a big bug.
World's largest Pog. Actually, I think if Kyle wins this matchup, he will become the first runner, like the first person to make it out of groups with 2 wins.
Oh yes, you're right. Because Alright, so
he's won
there's
2 out of 3.
Yeah. So there's that propeller we were talking about that you can find an 8 airship.
Hate that triple jump he just did there. If you end up losing propeller at that triple jump, you can actually just get another one in the boxes just before it.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
That pipe that Kyle went in a little bit ago, there is no way to make the cycle where you don't wait around for the cannons to go around.
Wait, is there a cycle where you can make it?
From Diamond Crafter told me that there was no way to do that.
Because I think somebody, I can't remember who, said like, oh yeah, in multiplayer you can make it.
You probably can.
You can do a lot of things in multiplayer you just can't do in this game. I mean single player. I think there's actually a secret exit in World 3 that you can skip entirely with multiplayer, but I'm not sure.
Alright, so Kyle having a very clean airship section. We're going to see how Bombless treats him. If he even goes for it, that is.
$5 that Kyle gets bombless. Oh.
Alright. Oh.
So the idea with bombless is actually you can just... Oh, he got hit in the recoil of the explosion.
Oh, no.
So as I was saying, the idea with bombless is Bowser Jr., if you look up the top, is actually moving up and down by a few pixels. And if you can... When you're doing your mashing at the ground pounds and your frame perfect fly, if you're ground pounding, I think at the same frame that Bowser Jr. is at his lowest, you'll just get in there. And then you get pushed out when Bowser Jr. goes back up again.
So yeah, it's a very, very precise trick. A lot more setup to it involved than you would think, just clipping into that small area, and there's a very specific way that runners do it.
So maybe Otterstone might get it.
Yeah. Otterstone also have... Oh, go ahead.
I don't think Otterstone actually goes for it.
I don't know. I don't think so either.
He missed the first bomb. So as you were saying...
Otterstone also having a pretty clean airship from what I can see. It's a very technical level with all the propeller movement and everything. I think we kind of looked over that while Kyle was going through, but it's very impressive to see somebody go through that um, without any huge errors, like losing a propeller.
Mhm. And Otterstone actually will have the chance to save time over Kyle in the boss fight if he keeps Propeller through Castle, through this segment here. Just having Propeller in most levels just saves time, but as
Yeah.
it seems. But as long as Kyle doesn't mess up escape, he should probably have this in his hands.
Yeah. Quick mention here about the pipe that you finish with this escape section with the lowering lava. You want to try to jump onto that pipe as soon as it's rising out of the lava, and it is possible to hit the lava when you're trying to get into that pipe.
The current world record by Fade actually goes in. Like the pipe isn't actually visible on screen when he goes into it. It looks like he's transitioning into the lava, which is kind of cool. Yeah, RNG not treating Kyle very well with the fireballs.
Yeah. Gonna have to wait it out in this little hole here, but seeing how the Bowser fight is gonna go.
Oh wow, he gets really lucky with the Bowser jump there.
Yes, I've seen a lot of people sit there on Bowser forever because he just won't jump.
I am one of them. Bowser will always walk forward and throw one fireball and then walk back, and from that point on, it's always random.
Alright, now this part is more technical, especially with Propeller at the end, or towards the end, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And it is possible to mess up that end section with Propeller, and it is also possible to die after hitting the switch. Like, time ends on hitting the switch, but it's possible to die while doing so, and that would invalidate the run, and therefore cause Kyle to have to redo the entire level.
Funny story that actually happened to me today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could explain that, I'm sure.
Yeah, so yeah, if you have a few frames after hitting the switch to get an input in. In my case, I ended up getting a frame perfect motion control like input, so I shook my Wii remote as I hit the switch. So I hit the switch, lost control of Mario, and then just kind of flew off the edge of the map, the edge of the level. And yeah, it's not fun, especially on PB pace. It's happened to a lot of runners on PB pace. Brammy, another good example.
Yes.
And yeah, it does look like Kyle will take the win here and be the first player to make it to playoffs as well.
Yes, that's very exciting.
So GG Kyle.
Taking that safe strat, not able to get the lava death by propellering down onto that.
It's not over yet because Otterstone's actually on PB pace apparently. So we could see Kyle winning and Otterstone getting a PB, which would be
That's the
hella
rumor
cool.
on the street. Yes, it would. Definitely send out your GGs to Kyle, though. A very good time of, I actually don't know, but it's...
It probably doesn't beat our current best.
No, I don't think so.
It'll be close. It'll probably be a 26, if anything.
Yeah. 2846 White Lightning? Alright.
Was Kyle
Or
got
no.
2846?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I was wrong then. It just looks so clean to me.
It was very clean, but with that propeller in the World 5.
Oh, yeah, probably. So yeah, Kyle will have to make his run valid by getting 69 coins at the end.
Yeah.
Very important. Doesn't actually state in the rules, but in heart.
It's kind of just an unspoken thing within the community.
To add, the part that Otterstone is in, and GG to Otterstone as well, that probably was a PB. Definitely a sub 30. Definitely a sub 30.
For sure.
We might be able to get Kyle in here as well, but that escape segment, the second part with all the moving platforms, can be really tricky to do without like actually learning proper movement. But especially if you learn the proper movement, it can be a lot easier. Yeah, I think we might be able to get Kyle in here.
Yeah. Have this post-race interview.
But yeah, GG to Kyle making it to the playoffs and everything.
Yes, for sure.
Hopefully we'll see other runners make it to him. It doesn't mean that it's over for Kyle yet. He still has one more match that he has to do. And this can help determine who will be the last runner making it, the second runner in his group making it to playoffs. I think, if I'm not mistaken, will be...
Alright, Kyle.
Not Death Dude.
Officially validating his run with those 69 coins.
Cool. Yeah, we're just getting Kyle into the VC now. So yeah, here we go. He's in. Hopefully. Maybe Kyle?
He's...
There we go.
Hey.
Hey, Kyle.
GG.
Trash, but like, okay.
GG, Kyle, making it to the finals as well.
To brackets, not finals yet.
Well, it's finals pretty much. You're out of
Not
groups.
really. I'm out of groups, which is very... I say I don't really need to take the next race seriously, but I don't want to, like, piss anyone off by saying that.
Take it seriously and ruin the dreams of the other runner. I mean, take it seriously and be respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of trash. Both of my races were, like, really bad.
Mm.
My win against Mitch was definitely a fluke.
Nah, you locked out with that. What happened? You didn't hit bombless.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I've never gotten bombless, so, like...
Oh.
And then I got hit by the bomb during the
Yeah.
explosion, which I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Ooh. Yeah,
Oh, wait, I shouldn't...
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah. A sub 30 is definitely a good time though, to get in like a
Yeah, for
marathon
sure.
setting.
Yeah. Well,
The way you that death in not the death, the loss of the power of the propeller in 5-1 as well.
yeah, I did the same thing that not Carl. Who?
Kibble.
No, was it Kibble? It was the other person.
Modest?
I think it was Modest. I think Modest did that.
Oh yeah, Modest did it.
Same
Yeah.
exact. Well, history repeats itself, but at least I know backup. But I missed the backup the first time, so I had to die to get the backup again, which made me lose propeller after 5-4, which made me have to go back to 5-4 and die, which was an extra like 10 seconds.
Yeah, we were saying the find cycle was off, so you had to die
well,
to get it back.
Yeah.
my patience had definitely came with Cannonless, with getting a 2-hour run in the marathon or in the relay. and being last by 10 minutes, so my patience is kind of high now for this game.
Yeah. No, definitely. Cannonless, probably the best category in the game.
Honestly, yeah, because you don't have to deal with the crap RNG of any percent and all these stupid like ending levels that
Well,
are so
I mean-
stressful.
I mean, there is more RNG in Cannonless, but
Well,
it's
that's
not
besides
like-
the point. It's not like bad RNG. It's just like, oh, you might get extra power-ups that will help you later.
Yeah, it's more of this will completely screw you over in any percent. That's most of the RNG, and then with the cannonless, or yeah, and really most of the longer categories than any percent is just good things that could happen.
With a slight time loss. Like,
Nah, Cannonless is really good to like practice movement with.
yeah, but like you need to practice a lot to be good at it because there's a lot
Definitely.
of levels.
Yeah, it
And it's
is.
a long run. Back to
I think it is-
80%. Back to my run.
Back to your run.
Yeah,
I think we might get Otterstone in here as well, maybe.
yeah. Are we gonna be
I'm
able
not
to?
sure.
Yeah, honestly, the worst part about my run was World 5 at the very beginning. Like 5-1.
Yeah,
Like or 5-3 when I missed the backup was the worst part of that run. Like,
yeah. That because that really threw
'cause
off his.
I jumped too early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Otterstone should be joining soon. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much hopefully.
With the with 5-4 skip actually, you managed to take back every single bit of time that you lost to losing Propeller in 5-1 against Otterstone, because he actually got hit in 5 tower.
Yeah. Also, I accidentally saved when I entered World 5. Like, I don't know
Should have
if
just
Yeah.
reset.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but like,
No, I didn't really mention it because I thought it was just something for race security, but
no, it's definitely not for security. I hit 1 and it didn't register, then I hit 2. Like I hit left to like go to the level, and then I hit 2. Like I wasn't even looking at the screen, but I suddenly was saving.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay then.
Definitely.
But yeah, that was you had very clean movement throughout
Most
all of the run, really.
My first 2 levels were a little whack because I was like nervous because there's 100 people watching, and most ever been watching me. So I was like, what if I mess up in front of all these people? Then I just started listening to music, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's
Yeah,
really
music
how, like,
helps.
That's how really you should feel like whenever you're in a situation in a marathon. You never want to be too stressed out, or else you're not going to perform.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, but like the more stressed you are, like the more stressed you're going to become because you're stressed.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows. It honestly showed during your run that you loosened up a bit more, and you were playing a lot better after those first 2 levels.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, minus the 5-1 and 5-3 things,
5-1
but
was just a stupid accident. I didn't hold down 2 enough, but
yeah.
No, but
Um,
apart from that World 5, very clean run, very good movement, especially in airship. That was pretty nice.
And 8-2. 8-2 was really clean. I think you got a 421.
I was going for 420. I purposely held back to get the 420. I didn't get it.
Oh man.
I was trying to meme because I thought I was so much farther ahead of Otterstone than I thought I was. And I was like, oh crap, he's like half a level behind me. I should actually try to like not lose so much time.
I mean, 1 in-game second isn't too much
Yeah,
for the viewers.
Yeah.
For the viewers.
especially because it's like 0.6 of a real life second.
But yeah.
It's too bad at that potato stream, but you know,
No, the duo potato stream. I think it was
I I remember the first any percent relay that other community had. There was this one team that had 3 runners in a row: DS, Wii, and two DS. They
Oh,
oh we got
Otter here?
Fiesel. Oh wait, that's
Oh.
someone else.
oh, it's easy.
All right.
So like 3 people in
Yeah.
a row had Potato Cam, and then it was like Mitch and no, it wasn't Mitch.
No,
it was
Mitch
like-
wasn't in the first one. I think it was Lil Curbs.
It was Lil Curbs, and then I think
Yeah, it was the Curbs. No, it was Curbs then Hunter.
Hunter, and they both had capture cards. So it was like teams sorta poor.
Nah, you can't rate skill on a capture card. Have it stream.
I'm not saying they're bad. Well, anyway, that's completely irrelevant. But it was kind of funny how we spent 30 minutes setting up 2 potato cams.
Yeah, that was
It was
it
interesting.
was a good
Well,
time.
It wasn't 30 minutes because remember the randomizer race before.
Yeah, but we had to set up for the stream, and then Otterstone spent 30 minutes trying to get a stream to work on his phone.
Yeah, that was the technical difficulties there were unfortunate.
Mm.
Yeah. Also,
But you know what? It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
You know-
hopefully Otterstone can make it out of groups, but since Mitch is in our group, it's gonna be a little.
It is
Hard.
gonna, yeah.
Unless Mitch pulls another fluke run, like he did when I was racing him, and somehow dies and escape 4 times in a row in the same place near the end,
And then gets a 37.
Hmm.
and then
But yeah.
immediately later that night gets a PB by like 25 seconds. He got a 25:32. He had a 25:23 later that day.
Mm.
I think like the next run as well.
Yeah, no, Mitch is insane in that department.
Mitch is
He's just
insane
really-
in general.
For sure.
But yeah, I think Otterstone should be coming in, hopefully.
Yeah,
Honestly, my prediction to win the tournament is either Mitch or Coding.
I think Mary's gonna win it.
Oh yeah, Mary's also really consistent. I keep forgetting about him because I never watch his stream because he's Japanese, but
He doesn't stream Wii much anymore.
he doesn't. But he does run very consistently. He's the first. He was the first sub. He was the first, like low 25 at a marathon.
It was a 25-13 as well, which is
17.
very
17.
impressive. All right, Otter's
still
here.
insane.
Hi Otter.
Sup, Otter?
Nice PB by the way.
Oh, you
Thank
PB? What was the
think.
final time?
Oh, it's not PB. It was just.
It was.
It's like 35 seconds off my PB.
Oh,
Oh, nice. That's
Marvel's
still
Wii,
good
you know?
though.
UC Marvel's Wii is whack.
yeah, it's definitely not for the faint of heart.
Not at all.
A lot can go wrong, and then when it goes wrong, it gets worse.
Yeah, that's the thing with really any new Super Mario Bros. Game. It's once something happens, not only just your mental state, but especially with losing Propeller, everything just kind of goes downhill from there.
New Super Marvel's Wii is basically all dependent on how long you can hold Propeller. If you lose Propeller, you basically have to reset.
Mm. Which you did really you did really well at keeping the propeller up until 5 tower. I actually didn't see what happened. How did you lose propeller in
Span
5
into,
tower?
like, no, span into like dry bones, put them on top.
Oh,
Where, like, in the middle section?
It was like the 4th tribone, like the one that's right before like you get to the flag. It's the
oh
last
yeah, no,
tribone.
Uh huh.
Oh,
it's the
yeah,
one
I
you
know.
have to hit for 556.
No, so basically, okay, Otterstone, strats on the stream, by the way. You go up to the platforms below it, and you just jump up, and then once it starts moving, you go to the other side, under it, and jump. So you don't always propeller up, because it doesn't matter unless you're going from 556. You're going to get the same cycle.
Hmm.
That's what I learned, and that's what I used, because I kept getting hit by that.
Wow. Just
Kyle
goes to
here
show you
with
how
Sharing the knowledge.
The pro
how you
tips,
knowledge.
the pro advice.
Pro everything.
Honestly,
Dude, Pro's
no.
my favorite NSMBW runner.
Yeah, Kyle is
favorite
just.
My favorite NSMB runner is Moisten Wa.
Shoutouts
Shoutouts to
to-
him.
Yes,
Shout outs to
please.
Moisten Wow.
Shoutouts
yeah,
to everyone in the
everyone-
New Super Mario Bros. Community. It takes some effort to be in this community,
Mm.
For sure, very tough games to run.
except for Luigi U.
Whoa.
What was that, Kyle?
Shots fired.
Might I add that I have a better NSMBW PB than you and the world record in NSLU, so...
Isn't NSLU like the hardest though? So technically, it's
No,
the
it's actually the easiest.
well, like
Mm,
A
We didn't,
second
like-
in that game is like 1.2 seconds. All the
yeah, but
levels
that
are
doesn't make it
shortened.
easier.
All the levels are shortened.
To be honest, I kind of agree. It's easy to learn, hard to master.
Yeah. Well, same with New Super Mario Bros. Wii, because you have so many weird tricks.
That's the same with really any new Super Mario Bros. Game. Like,
Also, Odyssey.
It's the same with
Odyssey
most
is
speedruns in
Odyssey
general.
is really easy to pick up and then really hard to get like sub-hour.
But yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but if we're looking in the chat here, TGR Josh with the news that Moistened Wa just tied Canonless record.
Oh,
Hey,
Pog.
world record.
Nice job.
No, yeah, he tied the record.
Nice.
That's
Oh, wow.
Scored.
That's super tight.
wow.
Did he have like a 47:32 like an hour ago? That's like
Yeah.
a PB, I think.
No, it is definitely his PB. It's a tied record though, probably. It will meet
Yeah.
retime.
85 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, Canonless
Wow.
record is a 134.07 right now.
Moisten Wa got NSMB DS Canonless record will tied.
Tied.
Hmm
But yeah, honestly, insane things going on today.
For sure, very big stuff.
I said I would play Tetris, but I forgot to get it out. Whatever.
I think we should
Died in the
finish up.
47.
All
We
right.
get the 46 today. Yeah, we should
Yeah.
wrap it up. We've been out for long.
So the next matchup for NSMBW
In
is
7 hours.
in 7 hours at 7:30 a.m. EST between myself and Miri. Gonna be a really hype match.
Japan
Currently,
versus-
Brammy is
Yeah.
commentating. I don't know if anybody's gonna sign up for the duo before then, but
I mean, I can't. I would, but I can't.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be a hype matchup between those two, us two.
hmm
And then
I think
after
Miri's
that,
gonna win. Okay.
you think Miri's gonna win it?
Okay, real quick predictions to win the tournament.
Miri. No, actually, what I'm predicting will happen is I beat Miri in this in the matchup tonight, but then he goes on to win the entire tournament.
Mm.
Dry blocks, your opinion?
I feel like Miri definitely has it to win it, but I feel like if Diamond Crafter just pops off on all of his runs, like he can be really good, but Miri is
I don't feel
definitely
like
more
Diamond- I
consistent.
don't feel like Diamond's that consistent. Yeah, Diamond's not-
Exactly, that's the thing.
Diamond-
Diamond is very good, but only
Like,
when
wow.
he's very good.
Actually, I'm gonna throw someone into the mix here. You video.
You video, maybe. He needs to get more not
Watch
He
out,
is-
he's
he's
in the
really
chat. He's in the
consistent.
chat.
He is in the chat, but like I don't care.
He's showing his consistency though. Like
He's showing.
I think it was
consistency,
yesterday.
but he doesn't have the strats. Like he was on
He
20
has the
pace.
strats. He was on 22:0x pace in the race earlier today.
Yeah, U video I think it's the top 4. U video, Miri, Mitch, and Dry Blocks. Not Dry Blocks.
Dude, I can't
Yeah.
wait to watch Dry Blocks win.
Oh yeah.
Who I keep forgetting Coding. Coding's gonna be top. Those are gonna be top
Yep.
4.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna be like Elite 8, get out, lose to like Miri
Me.
because he's such a god.
Yeah. Otterstone, you have any predictions to win the competition?
I'm just gonna go Diamond Crafter because Minnesota.
After
Because Minnesota.
Yeah, there you go.
Virginia boys.
Dude, I think Green
I can
Uprooter is
accept
gonna
that.
win this match, win this tournament. You know, because Australia.
Green is Australian?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Learning so many things today. So yeah, I think we should wrap up. now.
Thanks
Yeah.
everyone for watching.
Uh,
It was
Thank you
fun.
a ton.
GG to Kyle and Otterstone, both of
Yes,
you.
a very good race.
I hope that everyone else does on the runs for the rest of the group stages, and then
Mhm.
also onto the tourney. Like, yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good summer.
It's gonna be a good competition. It's gonna be good.
This
Alright.
this tournament re-sparked my interest in this game.
See? We're already sparking interest in more runners.
Yeah. All right,
Alrighty.
so have a good night,
Signing
morning,
off.
afternoon, wherever you are.
Lunch,
Is
breakfast,
there anything
dinner.
next? I don't think there's anything next until our race. Until
Yeah, it is
No,
nothing
there's
more
nothing.
until the next. This is
we
the
can-
last
we can make
thing
this
for the
speed game
stream.
if people stay up all night if we want to, but we're gonna be nice people.
We're gonna be nice people.
Yeah, no, we can
Absolutely.
just commentate for 7 hours straight until the run.
Alright.
We could do a best. We could do best out of 5.
Yeah, I
Who
feel
wants
like
to do
some,
SWW races first 100?
First to 100.
I feel
Okay,
like
so-
we'd have some speed gaming mods on our backs after that.
Okay, good job. Good job, everyone. We're going to bed. Or maybe
Alright.
not
You're
going
going to
to bed, but
bed?
we're signing off. Thanks to Dryblocks and Lackers for commentating over this match.
Latches.
Latchers, I don't care.
I've always wondered how to pronounce it, never tried.
Oh,
Wait,
I don't
who's,
get angry.
who's the 1 o'clock match tomorrow?
the 1 o'clock match tomorrow? I believe that one's Barju versus Brammy.
Yep,
Yeah,
it
good luck
is.
to them. And good, I think there's one on Sunday.
There's one on Sunday, which is Fire Breather versus I
Arthur
think it's
Morgan.
Baku's. I think it's Baku's.
Okay, that's at 9.
Make sure
Alright.
you go check out this matches, because this is going to be a great tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Bye.
That's us. See ya.
see ya.
Bye.